Good morning. It's Saturday, and today's big story is about this blow-up meeting. That's an explosion, but this is a story about a blow-up meeting in the cabinet office between Elon Musk and Donald Trump's key staff. What happened? Well, Marco Rubio, who's the Secretary of State, is apparently very annoyed that Elon Musk took away one of his agencies. You'll remember that early in his tenure, Elon Musk destroyed effectively USAID, which is the American agency that provides assistance to children dying of AIDS and prevent them from doing so in countries like Africa. By gutting one of Rubio's agencies, Elon Musk has really annoyed Marco Rubio, and he let rip, apparently, at Musk during this meeting. Musk apparently told him that he was ineffective and that he had fired nobody. And Rubio retorted that he's actually given 1,500 people early retirement. And he said, perhaps you'd like me to bring them back so that you can fire them again for show. Ooh. The Times was really kind of excited about this scoop yesterday. They spoke to 5 people with knowledge of the events, and I think they were pretty delighted to have kind of uncovered the first fissures in the Trump administration. I don't think that this is going to have lasting consequences, and it certainly wasn't the kind of blow up that happened last week between Donald Trump and Volodymyr Zelensky. I'm wondering at this point whether they just decide to have big rows reported every Friday, so that by Saturday morning we're all prepared to disengage from thinking about them ever again. I personally am certainly ready to do that. I'm going to go and play squash in a minute and try not to think about these jokers until Monday. Oh no, I'll be reading the newspaper here tomorrow so that you don't have to. You're welcome. Thank you so much for reading the newspaper with me. If you ever want to come on the broadcast, you can text me on that number. And I'd love to split the studio so it's me talking with another person about the newspaper. But I also understand that matching my wit and repartee could be challenging for many people. And so, you know, if you just want to listen to me talking about this like I'm some kind of crazy person in his attic, then I'll just carry on. A couple of things in this story that really leapt out. This Sean Duffy, who's the Transportation Secretary, he's saying, I have got a lot of plane crashes to deal with, and Elon, your young staff are telling me I should fire air traffic controllers. Like, if you report that on the front page of the New York Post, that the Transportation Secretary is attacking the world's richest man for firing air traffic controllers, even though he's got to deal with plane crashes, that's significant. And yet it's finding its way roughly, I think, let's go to page 21. That's the continuation of the story. And the accusation is sort of here, right? That's like any other administration, pretty significant news. If someone said that's Joe Biden, he'd be like, oh, I don't know what he would do, actually. He'd probably delay making a decision for months and, you know, mire us all in deeper conflict. But like a competent president hearing that would intervene. What's really sad is that Donald Trump just kind of crossed his arms and watched the argument play out between Rubio and Musk before stepping in to defend Musk. He's also changed the sort of procedures where he said that Elon Musk's Doge team are no longer in charge of making cuts, but just advisors. Now, that's really neutering them, to use a sort of interesting metaphor. But it remains to be seen whether Musk will sort of accept that, or what the implications will be for some of these poor secretaries of state who are finding that they're not in charge of the train set that they were, in fact, hoping they could have. I think the sad thing about the way that the story was reported, if you look at Trump's cabinet, a lot of men on there, and it sort of gets across this vibe of kind of childish men whose maybe other ambitions have been thwarted, kind of fighting over stuff that in some ways, you know, seems almost inconsequential to them, and in other ways seems overly consequential to them. But the main thing is the actual thing itself that they're fighting over gets lost. Remember, USAID was propping up efforts to fight HIV around the world. We were preventing poor, mainly black kids dying of HIV in countries that we've ruined for generations. I don't think that we should have cut that funding, and I don't think that we should, as a country, be allowed to get away with it. So thanks for reading the newspaper with me so that you don't have to read the newspaper. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow reading the newspaper. I'm sure something dreadful will be in it. And I appreciate you. Have a great day.